Ebusiafo mechiamu. Mejidi se obia hoye. So Akan has certain unique sounds that quite often you hear non-natives and other late learners find very difficult pronouncing. Knowing the right way of pronouncing these basic sounds will help speed up the learning process. You've come across some of these, haven't you? These are what we call consonant digraphs, and they will be our focus for today's lesson, Lesson 2 of the Twi Grammar course, brought to you by LEARNAKAN.com. I consider this one of the most important topics on the Akan language, and therefore ask that you approach it with all the seriousness it deserves. For the text version of this lesson, please visit our website www.learnakan.com. So, what is a digraph? A digraph is a group of two successive letters that represent a single sound. The key words here are successive letters and single sound. So, to form a digraph, two letters, and I mean letters, not sounds, must combine without any intervening letter or letters to form a single sound. Examples of consonant digraphs in English include the F sound represented by the letters PH in digraph itself, the Th sound represented by the letters TH in the word path, and the Ch sound represented by the letters CH in the word chin. Examples of vowel digraphs in English include the E sound represented by the letters IE in the word peace, the E sound represented by the letters EE in the word free, and the U sound represented by the letters OO in the word cool. Okay, let me not bore you any further. Let's look at the Twi digraphs we have. Some of them have direct or near direct equivalents in English. For others though, I cannot think of any at the moment. But I'll still try and tell you about how I think they would sound in English if there were to be equivalents. First, let's look at the ones that do have direct or near direct equivalents. J, J, J. This is like the J sound that you find in a word like just. Sh, sh, sh. And this is just like the sh sound that you find in a word like shirt. Ch, ch, ch. Again, a similar sound in English is the ch sound that you find in a word like chin. The closest sound to this in English is the sh sound that you make when you do phew. Now let's move on to the second set. We begin with J, J, J. I cannot think of any similar sound to this in English, but if there were to be a sound like this in English, I'm sure it would have been the combination of the J sound in the word like just and W. Something like J, J, J. For instance, instead of saying the word just, we could insert a W after J and get just. And then the J that begins this new made up word bears close resemblance to the tree digraph j. Ch, ch, ch. Again, I don't know of any similar sound in English, but if there were to be, it may have taken the form of this. So we begin a word like chin, but instead of just chin, we insert a w sound after ch and have twin. This ch sound that begins our new made-up word should be close to our tree digraph ch, ch. Nya, nya, nya. For this one, the closest sound I can think of is the nya sound in the middle of the word piñata. Lastly, we have ñu, ñu, ñu. Following from the ñ sound in the middle of the word piñata, the closest sound to the ñu digraph that I can think of would have taken this form. For instance, we could start the word piñata, but instead of just the sound ñ in the middle, we could add a w sound to have something like piñata. The ñ sound in the middle of this new made-up word would then bear some degree of similarity with the tree digraph ñu, ñu. Do note again that although digraphs are formed by the combination of two letters, each digraph represents a single sound. So, resist the temptation of saying, for instance, dwa instead of jo, nia instead of nya, tua instead of cho. Now let's look at some examples of tree words containing the digraphs. J, 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 jai, 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 sh, 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 she, 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 afashe, 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 ch, 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 chinie, 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 achedie, 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 kw, 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 akwentu, 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 akwada, 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 sh, 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 asheye, 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 asheshe, 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 j, 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 jedie, 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 ejuma, 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 ch, 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 chi, 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 chre, 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 nya, 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 nyinseng, 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 nyansa, 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 nyu, 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 nyunu, 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 nyene, 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 And the lesson ends here. Please make sure you rewatch the video a few times and practice the sounds until you feel comfortable pronouncing each of them. And if you found this lesson useful, please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and share our videos. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.